Robert and Doris just became the happiest couple on earth. After years of dating, they finally tied the knot and did everything newlyweds do, plan on how to stay together forever. But the sun doesn't always shine. A few years down the line, they divorced, shattering their dreams of living happily ever after. All the joy, happiness, and finances that went into their marriage now tasted sour. Their worst mistake ever. Such news, for singles like me, makes me wonder if getting married is worth it after all. For newlyweds, their families, and society at large, getting married is one of the greatest achievements anyone can make in their lives. But is it? To understand this, we need to know what marriage is and what it means to achieve something. Marriage is a legally and socially accepted union between two people, usually a man and a woman. They are regulated by rules, customs, laws, attitudes, and beliefs that prescribe the rights and duties of the partner and grants status to their offspring. As diverse as humans are in terms of culture and traditions towards life, marriage is universal. Every culture, since time immemorial, has had its marriage rituals. European expeditions around the world helped spread their style of wedding, overshadowing other wedding practices. In the 21st century, some societies still practice their traditional wedding ceremonies. We can't go through all of them, but whether it's in Asia, America, or Africa, people have different reasons for getting married. Unlike modern age and history, marriage was less about love and more about alliances centuries back, often at the expense of the woman. Arranged marriages were more common. It's still practiced today in some societies and countries. It has economic benefits to it. The family of the bride will marry their daughter to a wealthy family, giving them leverage in terms of finances and security. Also, people marry out of infatuation with the other partner, in other words, love. Others do so for the satisfaction of their personal needs. To be desired, for status, companionship, and most undeniable reason of all, procreation, to create a lineage. Furthermore, on a social scale, it provides a structure for easy regulation, division of labor between sexes, and has a role in economic production. There are countless reasons why people marry, and regardless of them, it inclines to their interests. With that out of the way, what then is an achievement? Achievement is something successfully done, especially with a lot of great effort. It often takes years to achieve something worth achieving for yourself. Making a lot of money is not an achievement, but being able to make it work for you and maintain it for years is. And just as we all have our goals and needs, so is what we deem as achievements. Achievements mean many things to many people. What Mary might consider as achievement may not be an achievement to Doris. For most men, getting laid with many girls is an achievement, but other men will think otherwise. For most women, bearing children is a blessing, but it's a curse to others. So it is with marriage. Marriage is a journey. A long journey that many of the people that travel on it ever succeed. Divorced couples will classify marriage as a mistake worth avoiding, but long-time couples somewhere in their 70s and 80s will say otherwise. Marriage is not just about the couples in question but their families as well. When you marry a person, especially in an African setting, you marry their entire family as well. The ceremony often requires huge amounts of money for organizing extravagant events. For newlyweds, the achievement is in the wedding event, feeding their long list of guests, and kind of sending indirect signals of "see how blessed I am," especially when they have haters. For others, the achievement is in the status and titles added to their names. When invited to events, the thrill that comes with being called Mr. and Mrs. and the number of children they have given birth to. Also, finally being with your lifelong partner as husband and wife after years of dating and courting feels like a dream. A man proposing to a woman shows how much he desired her, and a woman accepting a proposal shows how deeply she's into him. Marriage on a general scale is not an achievement, but it is on a personal scale. From person to person, the idea of getting married varies. Remember, achievements are something successfully done, especially with a lot of great effort. If that is the case, then great effort of commitment and other vices are required to make a marriage successful. Marrying out of love is the trend of the 21st century, unlike arranged and consent marriage of centuries ago, where women had no say in it. Marriage might not have been an achievement back then due to its one-sided approach. Getting married and divorcing in a couple of years won't be termed as an accomplishment. Even divorce is seen as a disgrace in most of the world. Rather be divorced than be with an abusive partner, for marriage is not for everyone. A successful marriage has been through the strong tides and waves of the ocean. Successful marriages are 1% love and 99% commitment. If you are not committed, forget it.